Alright, what's up guys? So first off, let me explain this team preview. And as you can see, Local Lombre attached a little advertisement for his channel, so you can read it, feel free to read it, feel free to check out his channel, that sort of stuff. But let me talk about this team preview. So first off, this guy asked for 6v6, no legendary, so I'm like, okay, well, I doubt he'll bring Ubers, because the only two legendaries, the only two non-legendaries that are Uber are Excadrill and Blaziken, and I didn't figure on seeing either. But it turns out he does bring his sand team with Excadrill, and I was deciding to be a nice guy because he's like, oh, you know, 6v6, no legendaries. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and so I brought a bunch of weird stuff. I mean, I did bring like 3 OU just in case, but yeah. Normally I wouldn't have actually recorded this, but it actually turns out to be a very good battle, despite his bringing in Uber. So we're both going to go for Stealth Rocks on the first turn, and then he's just going to Waterfall me, I guess, you know, knowing that I'm not going to switch out or something like that. I'm going to Roar him, unfortunately for me, into Garchomp, which I'm guessing he probably is running the Sandveil Garchomp as well, which is technically Uber then. But I figure he's probably going to go for like a Dragon Claw or something. He actually locks himself straight into the Outrage, which is very, very strange, actually. I mean, why would he lock himself into Outrage this soon? I'm not really sure, but I guess it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and Leech Seed. I guess, honestly, I don't really have anything on my team that can take an Outrage besides Ferrothorn. And this is actually a specially defensive Ferrothorn, so if this was a physically defensive Ferrothorn, then I would have been taking these a lot better. Oh well, physically defensive Ferrothorn really doesn't come in handy as much as specially defensive, so it's not a big deal. So I'm going to set up spikes and go for Leaf Seed, and even if he decides to go for an Outrage or do something like that, I'm okay. He is going to bring in his Excadrill despite the fact that it doesn't have Sand Rush on it, so I can easily revenge kill it, so I'm not honestly that afraid of it, even if it tries to set up in my face, because guess what? I can easily revenge kill it, since it does in fact not have the lovely little Sand Rush. In effect, he is going to go for the Rapid Spin, which kind of sucks, as I think I go for the Leech Seed this turn, so it's a good thing I didn't go for the Leech Seed the first turn, or else he would have just spun it away and stuff like that. And I guess he is going to end up wanting to obviously preserve his Excadrill for when his sand is up. So he is going to go back into this Garchomp, I guess, his Death Bar or something like that. Managed to KO it, and I didn't see Rough Skin, so obviously it was a Sandveil. So it's nice that I KO'd it out of sand, but unfortunately he is going to bring in his Tyranitar that apparently has Fire Punch. I didn't even know that was a thing for Tyranitars to run. I thought they usually ran Fire Blast. Honestly, I didn't even know Tyranitar could learn Fire Punch. But since he has Fire Punch, I sincerely doubt he is going to have the Ice Beam, and I'm going to Stealth Rock. Maybe hoping to bring out his Excadrill. Not entirely sure. I'm going to Rapid Spin to get the rocks off my field, as he is going to just keep Earthquaking me, so I'm guessing that's probably the best move he has to hit me with, and he gets a crit, which kind of sucks, because otherwise I would have been able to take one more and probably fired off an Earthquake to get off damage on this Garchomp, and I'm not going to kill him. He is going to hit me with an Earthquake, which is not a big deal, except he gets a crit, so that makes my Garchomp a little less useful, because now he can just bring in something to revenge kill it, and unfortunately, I'm not running the Choice Scarf Garchomp. If I was, I might have actually outsped Excadrill. I'm not entirely sure. I think Excadrill might still outspeed me a little bit. I'm going to trace the Sand Rush, strangely, and go for an Ice Beam, thinking it'll KO him, but it doesn't work. He X-Scissors, doesn't do much damage. Ice Beam the Excadrill, and as you can see, this Excadrill was not that big of a threat to me, which is good. And now I'm going to recover, because I figured he probably, I don't know, I thought he was just going to hit me with a normal close combat, but he is going to set up Sword Stance, which is unfortunate. I'm going to go for the T-Bolt, hoping for the Parahax, because I'm going to guess that he's probably the Extreme Speed set, and as of this point, I don't know that he doesn't have Ice Punch. So I'm going to bring in Togekiss, because I'm expecting an Ice Punch. Honestly, he shows he has Thunder Punch, which just means that this thing isn't that threatening to my Golurk anymore, and I am going to Paralysis add paralysis to him to hopefully make him paralyzed, and thus I could roost and heal off the damage, but obviously that failed. So it's up to Golurk to be the shining star and somehow pull this back for me. Let's do this, Golurk. I believe in you. So Dynamic Punch, gonna do massive damage, which is grand. Dynamic Punch again, because I want to confuse the Swampert, because I'm hoping that the Swampert is going to hit itself in confusion, and wouldn't you know, I get lucky, and it does. So that's very nice, because that means, guess what, now I can just easily get rid of Swampert with my Earthquake. Because I am running Muscle Band. You guys may be asking why Muscle Band. Don't ask me why. I decided to do it for whatever reason. Not really sure why, but this is obviously no guard Golurk. Maybe a Dynamic Punch. Get another lucky crit, which is kind of nice because I deserve it. He hits me with the Ice Punch, and I'm like, well, this is gonna suck because I think from that range a Bullet Punch would take me out. But he does manage to hit himself in confusion, and Iron Giant is going to finish this match. So, behold the power of the Iron Giant, guys. Bam. Anyway, that's going to be all for this battle. And just an announcement, this may be one of the few uploads I do this week because work is pretty busy, so I won't have time to really get other uploads. So hope you guys enjoy this. Feel free to watch it more than once. I really don't care. It's up to you. But yeah, I guess kind of a fun battle. So all hail the Iron Giant. See you later.